What's up, everybody? It's your boy Beast Antico, and I tested the Infernus Classic before, and as you may know by now, it has a little problem with the left turns at high speeds. Well, when I tested this car, I tested it on the Criminal Minds track, which is all right turns. That's because my Nantico test track wasn't complete, but now it's done, and this car is going to have some hell to pay in this update because it's going against the Turismo Classic, which is the new car that just came out. Actually hasn't even been out for more than a few hours, and I've spent those last few hours testing the crap out of it. And you're gonna be surprised about some things. Both these cars are like $1 million plus. So while the Infernus appears to be more expensive, the Turismo makes up with its price and upgrades. Now, both of these cars scored low for customizations for the same reason, and that's because the bumpers, spoilers, and skirts, they're really just kind of secondary color or secondary and carbon options. They don't really have a overall effect on the appearance of the car. The performance upgrades, however, they're on par for sports classics, but as far as the body is concerned, both of them kind of leave you wanting more. The kits, they just don't affect the car. You know, the carbon fins look basically like the secondary fins. You know, it's just all the same. It doesn't change the effect of the car. I mean, but I mean, I love both of them, but they're still not what they could be. Now, what makes up for this shortcoming, the cons, I guess, is the fact that you can change the trim color. I do like that option. That makes a big difference. So, you know, I mean, even if you're not that big on these cars, you know, you can at least color coordinate them pretty good. So that makes a big difference. But what it comes down to, man, is what's on the track. And that's what we're about to get into now. In the last video, I told you guys the Infernus can win some races, and that's despite this little problem with the left turning, which I do believe Rockstar will fix eventually. Now, both of these cars will win races. The Infernus and the Turismo are basically the same car when it comes to the speed and the times. What it greatly differs is the handling. I believe when Rockstar released the Turismo, they definitely made sure that there wasn't any kind of turning issues with it. However, the braking could use a little more to be desired, whereas the Infernus's braking is just way better. But once again, the handling issue of the Infernus is gonna be a problem for some people. Now, for me, it wasn't really that big of a problem, even when I was racing it on regular tracks, because I tend to power steer. And you know, whereas drifters, when they go through a corner, they're going to spin out a lot faster than you do if you power steer. So just as a little heads up and as a little tip, until Rockstar does fix this little issue with the turning in the Infernus, power steer through the turn, and it'll make a little bit of a difference there for you. Now, as I tested this car, I did not power steer through because you know, I just wanted to get a good feeling for it instead of trying to control it, and it will definitely spin you out on the left turn at high speeds. But like I said, the braking on it is amazing. You go over a bump while you're braking, and you know, the car just glides through. Not so much on the Turismo. Overall, I have to say the Turismo Classic is definitely the better car. There's no bones about it. Once Rockstar fixes this little turning issue, that may be a little tougher to decide, but as of right now, hands down, go with the Turismo Classic. Now, like I said, I'm not going to change what I said about the other, about the Infernus in my other video. I do love this car. I love the way it looks. I like the Infernus, the way it looks. I like it better than I like the Turismo. To me, the Turismo looks like the ugly sister of this this beautiful car. But this is one of them times where I take the big biscuit eating bitch over Cinderella any day for the track, because in the end, I want my cars to pay for themselves. Look, I hope you find something out of this video useful. If you do, please hit the like or subscribe. Even if you don't, hit the like or subscribe button anyways. I'm sure I'll come across some information that you're gonna wanna hear. Plus, you'll be supporting the Mob League, the world's greatest racing team. Bunch of great guys, college students, grown men with families. And by the way, you can come race with us too. And we encourage you to come join us. You know, there's a process because we only want the good people around us. We don't like negative energies. But if you're interested and you want to race with us and you want a clean race with us, hit me up on PSN, Beast Nantico. That's me. Please be good to each other. Be safe. God bless. I'm out.